Basic Math, Chapter 8, Section 2. Canceling. Canceling is dividing the numerator of one fraction and the denominator of another fraction by the same number. Cancel fractions whenever you can before multiplying. Look for common factors. So let's look at the example of multiplying 2/3 times 3/4. Step 1. Divide the numerator 2 and the denominator 4 by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, so cross out 2 and write 1. And that's what they did here. 4 divided by 2 equals 2, so cross out the 4 and write 2. So that's what they did here. So that's across that way. Step 2. Divide the numerator 3 and the denominator 3 by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. So cross out each of the 3's and replace it with 1. So now cross this way. These are the 3's. This one's the numerator, this one's the denominator, but you cross them both out and put 1. Then multiply the new fractions of 1 over 1 and 1 over 2. 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times 2 is 2. 1/2. The product of 2/3 and 3/4 is 1/2. Without canceling, you would have to reduce 6/12 down to lowest terms, because 2 times 3 is 6 and 3 times 4 is 12. 6 divided by 6 is 1 and 12 divided by 6 is 2. So either way you'll get the same answer, but if you cancel, you can do it a little more quickly and efficiently. And we can show you what we're talking about. So cancel before you multiply. So we have to be able to divide both of the numbers that we cancel with the same number. And we look in a diagonal way. 3 and 6 both have 3 as a divisible number. 3 divided by 3 would be 1, and 6 divided by 3 would be 2. 2 and 7 cannot cancel because they don't have a common divisible. There's nothing divisible into both. No common factor. So 2 times 2 is 4, and 1 times 7 is 7. Now the answer, the product, is in lowest terms. We're done. Number 2 has 2 even numbers that are diagonal. The other numbers, 9 and 5, do not have common factors. So if we take the greatest common factor between 2 and 10, we can divide them both by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 10 divided by 2 is 5. And now we multiply the numerator times the numerator and get 9. The denominator times the denominator and get 25. And it's in lowest terms. Number 3, we can look at 3 and 9. Those have a common factor of 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Also, the 4 and the 2 are both even numbers, so we can also cancel those. 2 and 4 have a common factor of 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now when we multiply, we get 1 over 6, and it is already reduced. All right, let's try one more and take a look at number 4. 3 and 15 have a common factor of 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 7 and 14 have a common factor of 7. 7 divided by 7 is 1. 14 divided by 7 is 2. Now when we multiply, we get 2 over 5. It's already reduced, so we're done. And there's some more practice for practice B. You don't always need to cancel in every problem though. So if we just look for things we can cancel by finding numbers diagonally that have common factors, we can see which ones we can cancel. 3 and 21 have a common factor of 3. 10 and 8 have a common factor of 2. So those could be reduced down to 1/7 and 4/5. Well, 4 and 5. Then 1 times 4 is 4, and 5 times 7 is 35. And that one's done. So let's take a look at 18, because this is one where we will not need to cancel, because we can't make the 1 and 5 there's no common factor other than 1, and that won't change the numbers. Same thing with the 1 and the 4. So this one would just get multiplied. 1 times 1 is 1, 5 times 4 is 20. That's already lowest terms. So if you'd like to practice some more, you can pause the video here and work some out in your notebook. For everyday problem solving, we see Gina has a recipe for power cereal. She wants to make 3/4 of the recipe. Remember that of means to multiply. How much wheat germ will she need? Multiply 2/3 by 3/4. Because we need to know how much we want to make 3/4 of the recipe, and wheat germ takes 2/3 of a cup. So first we can cross cancel, and we see that 3 and 3 become 1, and the 2 and the 4 become 1 and 2. So instead of 2/3 of a cup, we would want 1/2 cup. How many cups of raisins will she need? So raisins have 3/4. She still is only making 3/4. So we can't cross cancel anything because 3 and 4 don't have a common factor. So multiply. 9/16 of a cup of raisins. How many cups of sunflower seeds will she need? Well, the original recipe is 1/3. She wants 3/4 of the recipe. So we can cancel those 3's because they have a common factor of 3. Now we get 1/4 of a cup. So will she need more or less than 2 cups of quick oatmeal? So what's been happening here? Here's the oatmeal. So it starts with 2 cups. So do you think she will get more than 2 cups or less than 2 cups if she's only making 3/4 of the recipe? So you could give that one a try. That would be great. And then you could do your workbook in Chapter 8, Section 2 for more practice. Thank you.